Yeah, this is just a bad video, but I figured I better start documenting stuff. But anyways, there's my wind turbine. It's a little bit out of balance. Got it sticking on a temporary pole, which is on top of my trailer right now. But it's just for test purposes until I get it up on. Okay, here are my solar panels. You can see there's just 10 of them. They're 42 watts at 48 volts apiece. And up here you can see my wind turbine kicking away. We got actually good wind today, so it's pretty nice to see it up and playing. None of my stuff's permanent, it's just kind of test phase till I find out what the county will let me install on that. Okay, here we are in my lab. This is kind of really bad test setup, but this is just a Trace C40, which does my solar panels, amp gauge, volt gauge, solar disconnect, battery disconnect, inverters. And I came home and it was a windy day, so I hooked up my wind turbine real quick, and I've got another Trace Xantrax C40 over here. Over here is my AC side with amps and volts, and then just a power strip to disconnect everything. Then you come over here, and this is just a real cluster and a mess, but to start off with, I've got these are all sealed lead acid. I've got 47 amps right here with everything combined. It's hooked up wrong, but I don't care because it's just for testing. Down here is my main inverter. This is 20 amps single phase. It's 48 volts in. It's an old battery UPS, which I got off Craigslist dirt cheap. I'd recommend getting these and then just altering them so they work great for you. This is another battery backup. This one puts out 240 to run my pump for my well. So the whole system works great. You can see on the side of this one that I just came out the side with my positive and my negative. The system works great. The wind turbine outside, the controller was shot, so I had to get one of these bridge rectifiers. I got one of these off Craigslist, or off eBay. Dirt cheap, it's an easy way to go. And if you come over here to the amp gauge, you can see it's only making 0.8 amps, but when I get a wind gust, I'll get about 6 or 7 amps. And that's 48 volts, which 7 amps at 48 volts is 28 amps at 12 volts. So I mean, it's good power. But right now it's just kind of humming away. You can kind of see that I'm not making any power off my solar because it's about 7 o'clock at night. Voltage wise, got 52 volts, or excuse me, 51 volts, says right there. But it's just a nifty little system. It's in its test phase right now. It'll run my furnace for about 5 hours just with that little bit of amp hours on my batteries. I should be getting batteries here in the next couple weeks, so I'll put another video up then. Catch you guys later.